Shelly! It's Selena! Don't ignore me! I have something I really want to say to my stepsister. It's an emergency. Selena? It's about time. Sorry, I'm a little busy. Huh? What do you mean you're busy? Your cute stepsister is trying to contact you, so you have to reply within 3 seconds. 3 seconds might be a bit much. What's wrong? You don't usually contact me. I mean, we haven't been in touch since my wedding, right? That's true. I don't think I want to contact you unless it's something serious. Huh? What's with that reply? Your super cute stepsister's taking time to call you, so be more happy. Unlike my introverted stepsister, I'm everyone's idol as a woman and as a human being. Really, because Dad remarried, I have to become the little sister of an introvert like you. That's more like my luck's running out, I guess. You know what? What's the point? Didn't you say it was an emergency? Oh yeah, I have a question for you. Where am I right now? Is it an emergency? I don't know where you are. What's that? You should be more interested in me. Yeah, but I'm not. You're such a boring girl. Then you don't have to contact me, do you? Why are you talking like that? You're pissing me off. I'm taking up my precious time to contact you. Have some respect for your sister. It's not normal for someone to contact you out of the blue and ask you where they are. That doesn't matter. Where do you think I am? I told you I don't know. Think about it for a minute. Okay, then Los Angeles? What? There's no way I'd be in Los Angeles in this hot weather. Think about it for a minute. You really aren't very smart, are you? You're the one who asked me. Do you have a problem? Just tell me where you are. It really is a shame you can't understand something as simple as this. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm on a trip to New York. Traveling? Yes, my second honeymoon with my handsome and loving husband. Second time? That's great. Then you'd better enjoy your trip instead of talking with me. I know that. Who'd want to be talking to an introvert like you? Then why did you bother to contact me? I really don't get it. I just thought I'd share a little of my happiness with my introverted stepsister. Even if you are an introvert, you'd feel a little sad if your husband treated you coldly. What do you mean your husband is treating you coldly? Just don't go saying weird things off the cuff. Don't get mad at me just because I'm right on the money. It's a miracle that an introvert like you got married to a famous employee of Acme Corporation. And he's a department manager with a promising future. It really doesn't make any sense. I don't know what kind of magic you used to get him. Isn't it about time your husband's magic melted and he left you? Stop screwing around. That's none of your concern. And anyway, is that the reason you contacted me? I'm busy. Wait. I want to show you something now. Ta-da! What? You saw the picture, right? Then tell me who I'm in the picture with. But he said he was in New York on business. Don't be shocked. Just say it. I don't want to. Then I'll tell you myself. Don't do it. The correct answer is K. Your precious, precious husband K. Why is this happening? Does this mean that Kay and I are cuddling? Is that what it means? Why, Selena? Aren't you married? Aren't you on a trip right now? And why are you with my husband? And even more so, why do you look so happy together? Why do you think? I'm asking because I don't know. It's simple. It's just that my husband and Kay knew each other. My husband is an elite employee of Nexa Corporation. It's amazing that he knows the boss of Acme Corporation, isn't it? Why are you cuddling with him? Because the husbands know each other? Because we ran into each other. What? I was walking outside with my husband during the day, and a nice guy was walking alone right in front of us. Then my husband said, Kay. I asked him who he was. He told me he was from a company my husband does business with. But that it doesn't mean that you can cuddle together. That's different. I was planning to go to aesthetic salon today and I invited him. He was up for it. And one thing led to another and we just did it. What the hell? Well, it's like we were meant to meet, right? Fateful encounters really do happen, don't they? I thought it was just a story in a drama. Shelley, you seduced my husband. The company Kay works for, Acme Corporation, is a very famous company. It's amazing that he's a department head at such a big company like Acme Corporation at such a young age. 32, right? If he continues like this, it's not just a dream to be the president of Acme Corporation. If that's the case, I have to make him mine, right? My current husband is elite enough, but he's not as good as Kay. He's too good for you who is in the shadows, and I have to have him. Make him mine? Do you know what you're talking about? Kay is my husband, okay? I know that! That's why I'm leaving my current husband right away and marrying Kay. Huh? Kay feels that way too. He says he wants to leave you and be with me. It's important to act early with this kind of thing. That's a lie. There's no way my husband would say such a thing. You can ask him if it's a lie or not when he gets back. He says he'll finish his work here early and be back tomorrow. After all, you'll always be under me. You're my sister, but you're still inferior to me. Well, I guess you can't help it if you're an introverted, ugly stepsister. You'll never be able to live up to me. I bet you resent the fact that you became my sister after our parents remarried. Yoo-hoo! You sure text a lot. I wonder why. Oh, you know why. How are you feeling right now? I feel terrible. I haven't felt like doing anything for the past 2 days. I don't even have an appetite. Oh, that's terrible. You'd better eat something right away, right? Otherwise, you're going to get more and more gloomy. I mean, my husband hasn't come home. Didn't he say he was coming home yesterday? Oh, that's right. I said that, didn't I? Are you still waiting for him to come home? Poor you. You know where he is, don't you? What the hell is going on? I've been trying to reach him, but he hasn't picked up the phone. He hasn't even read my messages. That's true, because he's had his phone turned off since the day before yesterday. Both of us have. Why are you doing that? Why? Because we want to enjoy our time together, of course. That's why Kay told his company to extend his business trip for 1 more week. What happened to your husband? Wasn't he with you? We're divorced. Huh? I wanted to divorce him as soon as possible so I could be with Kay. So I divorced him as soon as I could. You just write your name on the divorce papers and submit them. I'm so glad it was so easy. I can't believe it. While on vacation? I feel sorry for your husband. So why don't you marry my ex-husband instead? I'm sure he'd be happy to take a bite out of you now that he's probably in full-on loneliness. Well, I guess he might not be able to stand the gap between me, the super cute one, and my ugly, introverted stepsister. Stop it. I haven't said I'm divorcing yet. Are you still saying that? Kay's heart is already mine. But deep down, you've already made up your mind, right? I wonder about that. Don't be so stubborn. Even if we get divorced, you know it won't end there, right? You stole my husband. Your husband wouldn't just cry himself to sleep. Oh, you want me to give you money? Then there's no problem. I have Kay. He'll take care of all that hassle. After all, he's the general manager of Acme Corporation, and he's a career man. Money-wise, there's no problem at all. Kay will pay my ex-husband's compensation too. Oh yeah, Kay is really reliable. I'm sorry I stole your elite husband. He'll pay the alimony, so don't worry and get a divorce soon. You seem to be pretty confident, but I hope it lasts. What? What's that? Don't think I'm just going to back down like this. Huh? You're so cocky even though you're a loser. There's no way a loser like you can do anything. You're a loser who lost her husband to your sister. If you screw with me too much, there's gonna be trouble. Keep that in mind. Repeated provocative calls from Selena. I can't believe she is even a human being, having an affair with my husband and even divorcing her own husband on the same day. I would never forgive Selena for doing this to me. So the next day, I decided to take revenge on both of them. 1 week, it was short, but I had to do everything I could during that time. And after a week, the time finally came. I'm back from my love trip. I guess this is what you mean when you say dreamy. Kate was so great during the trip. I love the fact that I couldn't get enough of it. You're back at last. Thanks to meeting Kay, it was the best trip to New York ever. No one can stop us now. All that's left is for you to write your name on the divorce papers. I've already got them for you. Wow, you're so thoughtful. Then I'll be with Kay sooner than I planned. I wanted to make you happy at least one last time. I wanted it to be a surprise, so I prepared them in time for today. Since when did you become so thoughtful? The other day you told me not to screw with you. Or are you up to something? Yeah, no, but you wouldn't. Ugly, introverted, you couldn't do anything, could you? I can't do anything? Is that what you think? What? I want to take responsibility for what I say. That's why I made you happy in the end. And now, I'm going to make you suffer. Huh? There's no way you can do that. It's not a matter of can't or won't. I mean, I've already done it. What's that? You'll find out soon enough. You just got to the airport, right? Yeah, that's right. Then why don't you come outside? Outside? Everyone's waiting for you too. Everyone? Yes, 8 people in all, including me. Your ex-husband and his parents, our parents, and Kay's parents, one who is the president of the company. Oh! Kay's father is the president? Yes. Acme Corporation was built by his great-grandfather. Then his grandfather took over, then his father took over, and the company has grown over 3 generations. Because of that, Kay has risen very quickly in the company. Well, quickly sounds good, but in other words, Kay isn't a good worker. He just got promoted to the manager's position because his father is the president of the company. Kay never told me about that. He said he took the entrance exam and worked his way up from an ordinary employee to the general manager. But that means he's going to be the president, right? I was wondering what you were going to say with so much confidence. But you gave me some good news, didn't you? Kay is going to be the president? Are you still dreaming? What do you mean? I'm sure you can guess what's going to happen next, but I'll tell you. Kay is going to be sued for damages he caused to the company. Damages? Kay wasn't just on a business trip. It was a business trip to do business with Nexa Corporation as well. Nexa Corporation? Your ex-husband's company. Acme Corporation and Nexa Corporation have a long-standing business relationship. He was on a business trip for a meeting about a new project. They were just about to wrap things up when Kay suddenly couldn't make it to the meeting and the project was scrapped. Is that? He didn't show up, so he could go have fun with you. Kay was in charge of this project, so of course, he has to take responsibility for it. And of course, you're the one who caused it. Do you know why Kay started as an ordinary employee when he is the president's son? According to his father's policy, he was in the process of assessing whether he was the right person for the president while working as a regular employee. I'm sure Kay knows that and has been working diligently until now. Can you say that an employee who is being sued for damages is the right person to be president? Oh no! If things had gone well, he could have been president, but you have ruined everything. Wait a minute! I don't want this to happen just when I'm about to get married to Kay. Then why don't you break up? You're not married yet. That's impossible! I quit my job when I married my ex-husband. I'm sorry to hear that, but it's none of my business. So I don't care what happens to you. Shelley! It's all your fault, isn't it? You're so naive to think you can get forgiveness for messing around with someone's husband. You're an adult. You have to take responsibility. What am I supposed to do if you want me to take responsibility? Pay money? That's right. You'll both have to work your asses off to pay the compensation. How much are the damages? I don't know, but I think it's about $400,000. 400,000? But that's not all. What? You know what, don't you? There's no way this ends with just compensation to the company. You'll have to pay me compensation. Compensation? I have to pay it? Of course you do. You touched my husband and ruined our marriage. Do you think you can just say, "Yes, I'm sorry, please forgive me"? Come on, Shelley! Your stepsister relationship with me is over. Our parents don't even consider you their daughter anymore. They don't want a girl that steals her sister's husband. Can you please let me off the hook this time? I not only have to pay compensation, but on top of that, I have to pay $400,000, right? Please? Okay. Thank you, sis. Is what you would like me to say, isn't it? Huh? Like the words you said to me until now, I won't forgive you so easily for what you did to me. So to you, I say, I will never forgive you. Huh? Why? Well then, if you'll excuse me. Everyone else is at the boarding gate, waiting for you two to arrive, so get going. Also, tell Kay that I've given the divorce papers with my name on it to his father. I hope Kay is still alive after he gives them to him. Wait a minute! I have nothing more to say to you, so I'm blocking you. Well then, goodbye. Wait! Shelly! Please help me! I'm sorry for everything I've done. Please help me. It was only a week before they were to return, and in that short time, I did what I could, and the results were rewarding. They came to the boarding gate scared after their exchange with me, and in front of them were their family members who were furiously waiting for them. The moment they were in front of everyone, they got down on their knees and kept apologizing to everyone. Kay also received a hard slap from his father. Kay's father is a strong, macho type of guy. He could not help but give him one hard slap, even though he had to hold back his fist because the company's credibility had been shattered. And his mother was disinfecting his father's hands. After that, I heard from an acquaintance that Selena and Kay eventually got married a few months later. But they had to pay $20,000 in compensation to me and $15,000 to her ex-husband. In addition, they had to pay $400,000 in compensation to the company, and within 3 months, they were divorced. As a result of the divorce, Kay was to pay all the compensation to the company, and Selena was to pay all the compensation to the spouses. Selena asked her parents for help, but they refused, saying they had no daughter. Now they are both working day and night to pay off the debt. I, on the other hand, am free from my stepsister, whom I hate, and am now living a happy and carefree life on my own.